let's go ahead and get into this real quick. The first thing I want to ask you is why write a book, or not even ask you, but present to you why you should write a book. Here are just 4 basic reasons as to why you need to be writing that book. Writing a book is necessary because, number one, the world needs your book. They need it. And I don't know if people really understand this and have really got into this thought process of realizing that if the world doesn't get certain forms of information, then there are going to be people that are going to suffer as a result of it. So again, when we look at the information that we have been given and that we've been fortunate to come across, we can say to ourselves, because of that, we've been able to take our lives to another level. Or because of that information, we've been able to do some things differently, some things better. And your book does the exact same thing. It helps to fill needs in the lives of those who will ultimately read this book. Second reason why you want to write this book, and you can put these in whatever order you want to, but you'll always regret not doing so. So as long as you're not writing a book and you know that you need to be writing a book or that you should be writing a book, every time you see somebody publish a book, or every time you see somebody sell a book, or every time you see somebody post about their book, it's going to remind you of why, or the fact that you have not completed your book yet, and may lead to some regret. And so you'll always regret not doing so. And it's interesting, they use this quote that says the richest place in the world is not, a country, is not a business, it's not even a location per se that people are thriving in, but it is in essence the cemetery. The richest place in the world is the cemetery, because that is the place where people who have had book ideas and business ideas and things of that sort, and they never realized these things and they took them directly to their grave. And so we don't want that to be us. I always stress to people that time is of the essence. You never know how many days you have left on this earth, and it would behooves you to take the time that you have here, to utilize it the best way that you possibly can, and also make sure that you do so with a sense of urgency. Because again, no man knows the day or the hour when our lives will ultimately come to an end. And so we want to live our lives doing everything that we can while we have this time, realizing that we don't know the day nor the hour, as well as making sure that when this life is over, not to be too morbid or anything, but when this life is over, you want to have lived your life literally pouring everything out of you that you have. That is the goal. That is the ultimate plan. All right. Third reason why you want to write a book is to make an impact as well as an income. All right. So yes, people are going to read your book and they're going to say, man, that's a good story, man. That's a good message. Those are good principles and all of that stuff. And I really, really got something out of this book. And I'm so happy that you wrote this book and that you're sharing this book. And I'm so glad that I got the book. That's the impact. People's lives changing. People saying, I am doing what I'm doing because of your book. People are saying that I've gotten better because of your book. People that say my business has grown because I read your book. That is why you want to write the book. Make that impact. But then as you're making the impact, you're going to also be able to make an income because you're pricing your book. So every time you sell a book, that's money that comes in. Every time you put your book out there and someone picks it up and they exchange your book with some money, that's an income. And then we'll get into other ways that your book can produce other forms of income as well. And then finally, the reason why you want to write your book is for increased credibility in your field. All right. So if you're a speaker, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are an educator, if you are an author, career author, that maybe that's your goal. Maybe you are a poet or whatever the case is. This will increase your credibility in your field, particularly when you write books about things that you are doing on a daily basis. So it's going to add credibility for you in that particular area.